Hello guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Alright, so in this video I'm going to be discussing with you how I took Gbpcad trade, which was an intraday setup which I gave to my community recently. Right, it was a 1:3 hour, and I think this trade is very simple. I think I should make a video about it so that we can all learn how to probably go about with some of these intraday setups. Alright, so let's see how we go about it. So let's just start. All right, so I'm going to clean everything while we look at how I entered this particular trade and reasons why I actually entered this particular trade. So on the daily time frame, we can see that price is very bullish, right? Very bullish. Now when you come to when I come to this particular time frame, or when I came to this particular time frame, I saw that we had what price taking out this particular old high, which old high serves as what liquidity, right? So we had this hold high 7 as what liquidity, which we had price what taken out. But after price took out this liquidity, the whole idea was I'm expecting what probably a pullback into discount, so we get what price buying, because if you look very well, we have our new swing low, our new swing high here. How was I able to tell that? I switched to the line chart and then I noticed that we have what a shift, right? A shift here, right? Which actually gives me more reason why price would what probably come down into what discounts before buying any of the zones here, right? Good. Now back. So after I got the idea, I decided to go to the 4-hour time frame to see how best I can get a trade from here. Now this is actually a counter trend trade, because when you look at the trend of the daily time frame, we are very bullish, so we are actually going against the trend, which I don't advise if you don't know how to approach this kind of trades, right? Or if you don't have a system that actually helps you take counter trade, right? You don't have a strategy that helps you go against the trend, right? Good. Now on the 4-hour time frame, let's see what do we have. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we had price really giving us a bullish markets, a bullish flow, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we created this high, but then we had price what taking out this place, which indicated that what we've gotten that what change of character right here, right? After getting this change of character, we expect a pullback to fill the imbalance, right? So you can see that what we have some sort of what imbalance right here. Price came to fill. So price just came to fill that imbalance right there. Then after filling the imbalance, I like to keep things very simple and very nice, right? I don't know, I just like to keep my charts nice. Good. So after price came to fill this imbalance, we saw that what we had this low here, so we're expecting price to actually take out this low. So price came to take out this low, right? Which I'm going to indicate that black. So we also had price taking out that low there. Let me indicate it. So this was where we actually had that particular shift, right? Good. Then what do we have? We had price creating what? An imbalance right here. Price came to fill. So on the 4-hour time frame, that was what I was looking at, distance, right? So we had an imbalance here that price came to fill this imbalance. Good. Now after filling the imbalance, we also had price what's taking out this particular low here, right? Which we had right here. So let's see. So we had price taking out this low. Which is black. Good. Now, if you ask me very well, where was my TP, right? Where was I expecting TP? After price took out this, okay, we had an imbalance right here. And since this was an intraday setup, I was looking at this high and this low here. So my TP was here. This was where I was expecting price to come to. So before I continue, let me just I'll replay to probably somewhere here, so that let's see how everything played out. So this is what we have, right? This is what we have. So what I did next was what? To go to the lower time frame. That's a 1 hour time frame compared to the 4 hour 1 hour time frame, to what? Look if I can get a very a zone here, okay, or a POI or area of interest here that price could tap into before giving us a sell, since we have our imbalance right here. All right, now going to this particular time frame, we can see that we have this very nice imbalance here. Let's just forget about the failed imbalance there, but you can see that price actually took out this Asian high, right, before giving us a drop to take out this low. So this particular high here is a very strong high. Hence, this is a very nice and very strong order block, right? This is a very strong order block. Now, on the 1 hour time frame, let me bring my TP here so that we all know that that's where my TP is going to be. Now, on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that the imbalance that we had on the 4 hour time frame, we can actually refine it more to this particular zone here, make it red, and then this. So I decided to extend my my POI to where the imbalance ends, right? Good. Which means I'm expecting price to actually tap into this zone here to give me a sell. Now we had our Asian section right here. Now above the Asian section was this imbalance, right? You can see right here that we had this imbalance right there, which I should indicate, I guess. So we had an imbalance right there. Wow. Good. So we had this imbalance right here. Let me make it black. And I was expecting price to fill the imbalance, tap into this zone. Then once price tap into this zone, I decide on what kind of entry I want to take. So you can decide to be like, okay, I want to take a risk entry. That's entering straight from this particular place, right? That means you are going to have a 20 pip stop loss, and then yeah, so this is what you're going to have. 1:3 still, right? But then I went with a confirmation approach, right? Trying to be like, okay, so when price gets here, what do? I look for a confirmation for entry, then I take myself from there. So now let's play and see what price does. Good. So we had price tapping into that zone. Once price taps into that zone, what do? I go to the lower time frame, which is 15-minute time frame. All right, sorry. So 15-minute time frame. Now let's discuss what do we see on 15-minute time frame. Now before price went there, we can see that price was giving us a 15-minute bullish move, right? So price was creating all this lows but not taking them out. Price created this, price created this. So price was very bullish on 15 minutes. So you can see that, let me use a dot. We had this low here, price came from this high, price came down. So higher highs and higher lows. And so price created this high, right? So if anything at all, I'll be expecting that price will take out this low here before I be like, oh, okay, we've gotten a change in that 15-minute trend. So probably we could start getting some move to the downside. Now, what was I expecting, or what was I looking for? Yeah. So I was expecting that price would either take out this low, which was here. Let's just make it a normal line, right? Yeah, sorry, normal. Good. Then this should be just brought back somewhere here. We know that was the imbalance we had. All right. Now let's look at something. Let's see if price will break that particular low. Good. Okay, so what do we have here? Now we've seen that we've actually changed from bullish for a 3-hour trend, 15-minute trend to a bearish 15-minute trend. Once we took out this low here, we also even took out this, right? Good. So what I was expecting next is to look for an imbalance where price could fill before we get a sell. Now when you look very closely, right, I have this imbalance right here. Hence, I was expecting price to actually tap into that imbalance, then look for a sell from that place, right? So yeah, some people will enter this trade this way. There's just some other theories that I'm trying to chip in for you guys. They can decide to enter from the imbalance whilst their what SL is somewhere above this place, and then their TP is somewhere here, right? But then I don't really go with that, right? This imbalance is quite small. So what I did was I flipped to the line chart. If you know me very well, I like using the line charts, right? Now on the line charts, I decided to use this particular place, which is not the reason why we are here. I'm just going to explain the trade, but I'm not going to explain why I use that zone for the line charts. And then if you look very clearly, we had this very nice supply zone. You can even tell from here, right? Yeah. So you can tell from here that we had that very nice supply zone, right? Good. So let me just more lighter. Good. So we had this very nice zone here. So my entry was right here. This was where I was expecting to enter the trade. My stop loss was right above this place. That was a 16 pips stop loss. And then I was looking out for what TP here, right? Very, very simple setup. So what do? You put your limit right there, and then you wait for price to play out. Let's see what price did. Price triggered, right? And then straight to TP, right? We had price heading straight to TP. Very, very simple intraday setup, right? Which I actually gave to my community, right? Yeah. So that's all for this video, right? So it's not about going into trade every time, because this week I actually took just 3 trades. I shared 2 with my community, and I also took the rest, right? So I gave Euro USD, which is on the screen right now, and I also gave out GBP USD, and I personally also took what a gold trade, right? So this was the gold trade I went in for on Friday, right? I think the chat is loading. Good. So this was the trades I went in for, right? So the whole week there were a lot of moves in the market, but then I was just relaxed. I was just waiting for a particular setup that actually I makes sense to me, right? Yeah. So you can see that price was moving. A lot of people have a lot of setups. I wasn't really trading gold for the whole week until Friday, when I saw this very nice setup, and I was like, wow, this is a very good setup. So I had an entry right here. I had my second entry right here. The third entry, I also had it, but then I didn't enter this entry, right? Yeah. So I think I'm going to post the before and after of this one also here. So first entry, second entry, those were the entries I went in for. And then my TP was somewhere here, right? So first, second. Good. So this was the trade I actually entered for gold. And I think I entered on the 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute time frame. Those were the places I was trading from, right? The 5, 3, and then 1 minute. All right. So simple 3 trades. We had, in fact, an amazing week, right? We had an amazing week. And you can see it's not about what showing up every day to trade, but it's about showing up to see what price is doing. Does it conform with what you have? Does it go according to your setup, right? Once it goes according to your setup, there's no reason for you to sit or relax and shake, right? If you know your setup works for you, if you know your strategy works for you, just go along with that particular trade, and then you'll be done. So it's not about Monday you take trade, Tuesday you take trade, Wednesday you take trade, Thursday you take trade, right? Friday and then you take trade. No, you can come on Wednesday. When I'm able to get very good trades on Wednesday, probably down for the week. That's me. I'm the kind of reserved trader, right? I don't really rush into. No, I want to be reserved. I want to get one setup, I'm done, and that's all, right? Okay. So that was basically how I got that particular trade. That was a Gbpcad. Very, very simple. And I hope you guys learned something from it. What have I typed? Gbpcad, right? Oh, I did it. Gag. All right. So this was a very simple trade. I hope you guys learned a lot from it. If this is your first time you are watching my YouTube channel, I'll be very happy if you subscribe, because we have more coming. And if you are not in my Telegram channel, which I share lots of free setups, I'll put the link in the description below so that you join. Thank you for watching this video.